guess they were going to have to go sooner or later. It's time for a fill. I'm going to miss these. I'm really going to miss these. If you haven't seen pictures of these on my Instagram, these were inspired by some beautiful ceramics done by Krista of Clay Dust Studios. I'll pop her Instagram down in the description box so you can go and take a look for yourself, but her work is absolutely amazing. And I created a version of one of her designs on my nails, which I have loved. The good news is my nails are growing nicely. The bad news is I'm gonna have to take these off and I really don't want to. But I guess that gives me a chance to show you guys how to do a fill. So let's get the painful bit over with. So when you're doing this, guys, you want to get all bits of gel polish off, any bits of colour that you've had on there. Careful around the edges where your skin is. So quick change of scene, I've got some trusty kitchen roll down now, and this nail just needs a little quick wipe over with some of the MYLEE nail prep and polish wipe, just to get rid of any bits of dust. There we go, get that nice and clean. So you can see everything's just going flush straight into the nail there. There's no lifting. If you excuse my very dry thumbnail, you can see I have actually got some lifting on here because I was in a bit of a rush, to be honest, when I infilled these, and they are getting to the point they need done again. So any of this white lifted material that you've got here, all you're going to do is when you're doing your filing, just what I've just done, make sure you file any of that away. You don't want any of this loose material. You want everything to be nice and smooth, ready for you to put your infill over the top. So we've given things a wipe. We are now going to grab our MYLEE Cuticle Remover and just pop a little bit of that on. There we go. And then leave that to sit a minute. And I've also got my orange stick or wooden cuticle pusher here. My cuticles aren't too bad at the moment. I've been, well, on this hand maybe a different story. And all I'm going to do is go around, make sure there is no cuticle that's come forward onto the nail plate as our nails have grown. Give all that a nice clean. That all looks good to me. So again, get a little bit of kitchen roll or a lint-free wipe and I'll polish, prep and wipe. And give that a good clean. Get rid of all the cuticle remover that you've just applied. There we go. So the next thing you're going to do is get your base coat and put a full base coat all over. Oh, it's stuck. There we go. The nail. And once you've got a base coat on there, that nail can go into your LED lamp for 60 seconds or UV for 2 minutes. Okay, so we've got our base coat cured on our nail. You're going to need your dappen dish, your slip solution, your polygel, and I'm using the Perfect Pink because that's what I did on this set originally. And you're also going to need your jewel tool, ooh, mine's a bit grubby, which is your tool on one end and your brush on the other. So pop a little bit of slip solution in here. I'm not going to need a huge amount, I'm just going to be doing this one nail in this video. I will do the rest at some point, and you'll see pictures of them pop up on my Instagram, and then I'll have to think what nail art I'm gonna do next. So if anyone's got any really good ideas, I quite fancy doing some more 3D work, particularly with the MYLEE Polygels. So if anyone's got any ideas and wants to drop them in the comments down below for me, that would be super. So I'm going to squeeze out a small amount of polygel, roll that onto the nail like so, give this guy a little wipe clean. Oops. And then I like to put the lid back on while I'm using the other end. And then, as always, pop your brush in there, give it a good soaking in the liquid, make sure you've got no air bubbles. Give it a wipe, and then as when you're applying, you want it damp, not soaking. So when you do the regional application, obviously if you've seen the videos I've done there, I talk quite a bit on how to get your brush the right wetness, for want of a better word. And all we're going to do is concentrate on this back area near your cuticle, because that's the area that's no longer got any product on, that's the new nail. So just push that back into place and then pull any excess forwards. And what you need to remember is you want to keep your same apex you formed the first time round. So you need to be keeping a lot of this towards the back of the nail. You've already got product here, so you don't want to be pulling all this forward, and that's why you need to use a smaller amount of polygel as well, because you don't want to be building a second nail on top of what you've already done. So what I often find is I'll end up using too much, and I just have to pull it off the end. Now you can pop that to the side and keep it away from your lamp, and you could then reuse this little ball of polygel here so it doesn't go to waste. So just as you did when you first applied the nail, make sure you've got your nice apex. You do want to be bringing a thin layer over the front, particularly if you've filed quite hard to get the gel polish off or your top coat off, whatever you've had. I know some people, because these colours are so nice, some people will just put a top coat on and it looks lovely. And again, look down the barrel of the nail as well, and make sure you're getting your shape nice over the top. So you want a curve from back to front and from side to side. Yep, so that's ready to go in the lamp. So again, it's 60 seconds in LED and 2 minutes in UV. We'll give that a cure. Right, so we've got a nice cured nail there. So we'll just grab a bit of prep and wipe. Give that all a nice clean. So get rid of these, don't need those anymore, and we will file this nail. So as I said in my previous videos, when you're filing, you're not going down, you're coming over. So not down into the sides, over the top. And the same with the cuticles. Not down, round. So let's get this nail filed. Okay, so once you're happy with your nail, you've checked it from all angles, made sure you're happy with the final shape. It's time to get rid of that dust with a bit of prep and wipe. Make sure that's all nice and clean. So you can see now that apex is back where it's meant to be. I haven't got this little dip here anymore. We filled that back in with product. And we've got a curve that goes from cuticle to nail tip. We've also got a nice curve over the top of the nail, which I can't really get the right hand to show you. So we've got the curve this way and this way, and that is how you want your nail structure to look, to make sure they're going to be nice and strong and long lasting. So you can now go in and you can paint your nails with whatever you like, really. You can use some of your lovely MYLEE polishes. You can do some nail art, you can add in any embellishments, anything you want to do. I'm just going to give this a coat of no white top coat. Because I'm not sure what I'm going to do on my nails yet, what I like to do sometimes is do the infills, top coat, and then I'll come back in and just use a buffer to take the shine back off the top coat when I do come to paint them. So that's how I do things. So we've got the MYLEE no white top coat, which is lovely, lovely and glossy. And again, usual technique, wiggling back towards the cuticle, keep it off your skin. And once you've got all that covered, that's ready to go in the lamp. 60 seconds cure with LED or 2 minutes with UV. So that is all cured. Get rid of this. I do leave these sort of up here while I'm filming a lot, and my lamp is down to the side, but just be careful, guys. Don't be leaving your bottles in front of the lamp like this, because it will stick like that. Trust me, speaking from experience, I have cured my gel polishes, top coats, base coat, you name it, I've cured it. So just to finish this nail off then, you can see how dry my hands are between the weather and the amount of hand sanitizer at the moment. I'm going through a lot of this. So this is the MYLEE nail and cuticle oil. So put a little blob of that on there. Give that a nice massage in. So I hope that was helpful. If you've got any questions, pop them down in the comment section below, or alternatively, come along to the MYLEE My Look Facebook group. Myself and the other ambassadors are active on there, answering people's questions, having a look at your nail art and sharing some of the looks we've created ourselves. Lots of fun. Come and join in, and I'll see you on the next one, guys.